Hey, what's going on? Uh, Today is Mother's Day, May 12th, and this is my fourth week of practicing with a bow, and I'm going to give you a little update. If you remember from last week's video, things got pretty ugly. I think it was actually shooting worse by the time I got done than what I did to start with. Anyway, I hadn't done much practicing that week because of my shoulder there, and this week, hopefully, things are going to get a little bit better. I think they are. I did some practicing last night there, and they didn't look too awful bad. So let's get started anyway. So I'm going to shoot 6 arrows, all right? The first 3 is going to be 1 through 3, and I'm going to be shooting at the top left-hand target. And just so you get an idea, here's a little clip of what my setup looks like there. I've changed it around a little bit since the last video there. Now we're looking down towards the food plot instead of before I was shooting across the yard. It's a little bit safer without the snowbank, and I just like it better the way it's set up. It's kind of out of the way. And by the way, it is a beautiful day out. I hope all of you mothers that are out there that bow hunt have a good day. Had a good day. By the time you see this, Mother's Day will be long gone. But anyway, let's get started. Whoop. First thing I'm going to do is put on my release. So in the last video there, I talked about the wife kind of getting on me a little bit about the yard work there, leaves, and the kid showed up yesterday there and celebrated her Mother's Day a day early, and they brought a mess of rakes up there, and most of the yard is all raked up now, so thanks to them. Anyway, now I can get started. I've got my release on. Got my arrow. Tip is ready. I got my feet positioned about right. Here we go. Arrow 1. Just a hair high. I'm still not shooting where I really want to be, but I'm starting to be a little less inconsistent. Not too bad. Not too bad. And what I've been trying to do is, it seems as though I'll get one arrow just right, and the next one will be off 3 or 4 inches, and then the last one might be pretty good, or I'll get one good arrow and 2 bad arrows. I've been trying to get them grouped in pretty tight, and that group looks pretty good. And then to take it a step further, I usually shoot 6 arrows. I'll shoot 3, and I'll kind of rest a little bit and kind of think about what I did and what I might have done wrong, and then I'll shoot 3 more arrows. And I'm trying to get 6 that all look pretty good, you know. And then I'll go down and pull them out and start over again. Let's do another one here. These ones here are going to be 9 through 11, and I'm shooting on the top right hand target this time. And I didn't mention it before, but I'm still shooting at 20 yards. Last night when I got done, I did back off to 25 yards there and shot 6 arrows, and the group was a little bit bigger than what I was doing at 20 yards there, but I was surprised it wasn't too awful bad. Anyway, here we go. Took a little too long on that one there, but it's about ½ inch or so to the right. Not awful. Make sure my feet are right. That one was about ½ inch to the left. So I'll put this one right in the middle and it'll look pretty good. Well, it's still not bad. I've still got some work to do there, but I'm definitely seeing an improvement there. Let's go down and take a look. As you can see there, the first 3 arrows there are pretty good. All 3 of them right in the white there. That's the best I've done so far. I don't know. I wish I could do that every time. Let's look at the other side. I mean, that isn't awful, but I wish it was just a little bit better. It's definitely way ahead of what I was doing last week. Anyway, let's shoot a few more. Now, as usual, I'm not out to impress anybody there. Those are the first shots that I've shot this morning there, and things may go downhill from here. I don't know, but I was pretty impressed with that first group there. All 3 of them right in the white. And the second group wasn't awful bad there. I'd like to see it a little bit better, but I'm gaining, slow but sure. Let's shoot 3 more and see what we do. Make sure I got everything straightened out here. And I'm shooting for the top left again with the first 3 arrows. Not bad, not bad. I think she's in white, just a hair low. Whoop, that one's a little high. A little high. And that goes right back to what I'm saying. You know, I'll shoot one good one, then I'll shoot a bad one. And then I'll shoot another good one. Sometimes 2 bad ones in a row. Let's find out. I got my feet right. Draw back, anchor. I knew that the minute I released it there. That one was just a little bit to the left of the last little bit to the right of the last arrow and a little high. You know, so many different things, and you know, am I getting my anchor just a little off, or is it the way I'm releasing the trigger? The last one, I think, pretty sure was the way I was releasing it, but anyway, I'm gonna rest for just a minute before I shoot the next three. Hey, my food plot is starting to green up nice. Let me see. I went through and frost seeded all of the bald spots there, bare spots, and there were some areas where I'd planted some annual stuff there last year that wasn't going to come back this year, and I frost seeded all that with clover. And you can just start to see the clover coming up there. I think it's going to look pretty good here in another 2 or 3 weeks. We've been getting plenty of rain there, and that helps out quite a bit. Last year, geez, I struggled awful. Seems though, you know, I had to clear the whole thing out, and I started planting there, and I got started a little late, and geez, I'd plant during the rain, and it wouldn't rain for another week, and oh, it was awful. Dry, dry, dry. Hopefully, with this frost seeding and all the rain we've had there, it's going to look a lot nicer this year than what it did last year. Let's get back to shooting arrows here. So I'm going for the top right, and I've got number 9 through 11. Try to get this a little tighter. Alright. Got my feet right. Let's get centered in the camera here a little bit better. Just a little bit high. And I still haven't got to the point, and I don't know, maybe I never will there, pulling that up, drawing it back, and releasing it there. It seems though it always takes me a little bit longer than what I'd like to get everything settled in. Let's try another one. I want to get this one right in the center here. You alright? Draw back. Right in the same exact spot as the last one. And that, you know, I wonder, I've noticed that quite a bit, is I'll shoot 3 arrows. Sometimes they go right up and down in a vertical line. Other times they'll go right across horizontally. I mean, and like that there, twice in a row, right in the same spot, but not on the target. So it isn't my release. I think it's something in the way I'm anchoring, and I'm doing it consistently wrong. I wish I could get all this stuff figured out. And you know, as far as killing a deer at 20 yards, if everything was perfect and one was standing right there where my target is, it'd be dead. I mean, all of them arrows so far would be in the kill zone there, but you know, I'd just like to see them a little bit better than what they are. What do you think? We're going to get this one right. Whoop. Yeah. Little misfire. I don't know where that one landed. It was right in the same spot. For some reason, I'm shooting just a tad high. Let's go take a look. Yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was there. That top one is the 2, and then the 3 is right below that, and then the 1 is down to the bottom. The 1 I hit right dead center, well, at least on the edge of the white. And the other 2 are within, I don't know, quarter, half inch of the white. I don't know, it is what it is, I guess. And the other side, let's go to that. You can see there's 11 and 10. I mean, I wasn't as high as I thought I was there. And I mean, that's a nice group. Where I've changed the composition around a little bit, I'm not sure if you can see the drawstring there on my nose quite as well, or where I'm anchoring there, but I'm definitely feeling a little bit more comfortable when I pull back where I anchor and where that drawstring. You know, you should be able to feel that string on your nose, and I struggle with that quite a bit to start with there, trying to be able to feel just where it's supposed to be. You know, I'd get it wrong. But anyway, it's coming better. Oh, broke another arrow, busted the knock on it. It wasn't because I hit two arrows right in the same spot. It was because I way over missed and hit an arrow from the first group with the second group. I had two more field points there come out too, so I'm going to have to stop down to the archery shop here and get that straightened out. And I think I'm going to have him up the poundage on my bow just a little bit. I'm still concerned about that shoulder there. You know, I don't want to mess it up and not be able to shoot, but on the other hand there, I'd like to get the poundage up a little bit too. So anyway, here we go. Got my feet straightened around. About right. In the middle. Now I'm shooting for the top left target still. Just a little bit to the left. Feet right. Not sure, it might be just a little bit higher, but it's not a bad group anyway. I'm going to rest for just a minute here in between rounds. Turkey hunting. It's been tough going, I'll tell you. Like I said there, I'm not turkey hunting with a bow there. I just don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable enough with the bow right now there to turkey hunt. But I've been out with a shotgun there. Jason, having a hard time finding them. And when I do find them, boy, they're awful tough to talk into coming in close enough there to get a shot there. But if you're interested in turkey hunting at all there, make sure you check out those videos there. I'm calling it Run and Gun 2019 there. So check out my channel there and watch those if you're interested. Let's wrap this up here. I'm going to shoot these last three and that's going to be it. I'd like to get one more nice group in there. My feet right. I'm going to get back here just a little bit. Yep. Make sure that you can see everything. Not bad. It's in the white, I believe. It seems so nice to have good weather for a change. And I know we've been getting quite a bit of rain there, but this warm weather is nice. And so far, the black flies aren't out yet. That's going to change right directly, but right now they're not too bad. the other arrow fletching on it. I could hear it, so it must not be too awful bad. Last one. Always got to be that one. A little low and to the left. I am improving though. Let's go down and take a look. There's 2, 3 on this side and the one's in the back. And that's looking a little bit better than what I thought it was there. I mean, a nice tight group there within an inch and a half of each other, and 2 of them are in the white. Let's check out the other side. And I mean, I'm just a little bit to the left there, but I mean, that's within an inch of each other or even less. Definitely an improvement from last week there, where I kind of fell right apart. Before I let you go and get back to practicing there's just a couple of more things I wanted to talk about. This last week, I was only shooting about 60 arrows a day, and Friday it was raining, so I couldn't do any practicing. I did manage to go out and get soaking wet turkey hunting though. It was a pretty good day too. You want to watch that video there. It's a pretty good one. You know, when we first get into something there, we're all gung-ho and want to learn and do as much as what we can there. And I think I was pushing myself a little. You know, I think that second week there, I tried to do like 120, 130 arrows a day and messed my shoulder up there. And then the next week I couldn't practice at all. You know, I think I only shot like 30 or 40 arrows all week. And I dropped down to 60 this last week there, and my shoulder feels good, you know. And you can see, I did pretty good today. I mean, that's the best I've done so far there. The groups are, you know, reasonable. And I'm sure I'm going to improve as time goes on there. But just remember, you know, you don't have to shoot 100 arrows to be good there. You just have to pay attention to what you're doing with every arrow and figure out what you're doing wrong and right. And hopefully things will start improving. So I appreciate you watching my videos, and if you got any questions or comments there, make sure you leave them down below there. Let me know how you're doing there. I'd like to hear how you're progressing. Anyway, till next week.